Today we're going to be fixing our Traxxas TRX4m servo. It has stripped out the gears, as many of you probably have, and we're going to be upgrading to the all metal gears. So first we're going to have to get the servo out of the truck, so we're going to do that. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the servo arm off if we can reach that screw just barely to get it off, and then we will take off the two screws on top to pull it out. Good thing to do is put all your screws in order so you don't lose them and you know where they go. There we go. Okay, now the servo can come out. And there we go, we got the servo. I'm going to leave it connected and see if I can't do this with it connected to hopefully save myself some effort. So we got 4 Phillips head screws on the bottom, which are very, very small, so you need a very special tool. I have this Phillips head screwdriver here. We're going to use that. Now you're going to be very careful taking this apart, because there are a lot of gears that can fall out. Luckily, with your new gear set, they conveniently know that you might do this and provide you with a manual. That will show you the order of the gears and the way they stack, so leave that there for quick reference in case we make a mess. Again, I like to put everything in order the way it comes out. Okay, there's the big gear. Okay, this metal gear completely stripped that out. I don't know how well you can see it, but that little gear there is completely gone. So we'll be replacing it. Putting everything in order makes it really easy to go back together. So now we're going to put just a little bit of lithium grease on there so you can match this up. That is that gear. No, I do not know how much grease, just use a little bit. Can put that back on. Next, we're going to have our little gear. Okay. It's going to go face down on top. Sorry, on top of the little tiny blue pin there. It's going to be hard to see. There we go. So that's what actually connects the motor to, well, the first gears there. So got that one on. Next gear, look at our stack here. It's going to be the big one that actually stripped on us. So got that one there. Okay, now looking at this, it goes on the farthest one away. Should lock in right there. After that big gear, we have our nice tall gear, so we put it on. We'll just put the same one that was in the car before on. Then it's saying that we need to put in this piece of plastic here, which then makes this not an all metal. It's all metal gears, but if this plastic strips, then, well, our servo won't work. So that stinks. Okay, we got that little plastic on. Then we're going to slip our main gear on here. Which actually I want to put a little, oh gosh darn it. Ah, we did it. Absolutely everything is coming apart. Get that one back on, this one back on. Okay, now we're going to grease this. Then I'm not going to grease the top gear because that's what actually attaches to our servo. Our servo arm, correction. So we'll slap this back on, look at the direction for that piece of plastic. Then the only other thing is there's an O-ring on our old gear that we need to get off if we want it to stay waterproof. And I did not see that in the new kit, so that is definitely something you want to pay attention to. Okay. Got that back on. Now we can put our cap back on. We want to make sure our O-ring is going to not get pinched. Again, that would not make it waterproof anymore. Alright, There we got it. We'll check the O-ring all the way around, and now we can put our screws back in. Now always be careful when you're using this type of Phillips screwdriver. Don't want it getting away from you. All right, we got the servo all back together now. We want to make sure we didn't actually screw anything up, because that would be counterproductive. So first thing I'm going to do, turn on my transmitter, center the steering trim. We're going to power on the truck. Hope it doesn't make any bad noises. If it does, we would unplug it. Seems to be working just fine. So maybe we did it right. That's always good. So we'll unplug it. We're going to put it back into the truck and see if we can't get it back driving. So first I'm going to do is what I did, powered off the truck, but my steering trim was centered, so I'm centering that servo so that I should have even deflection both ways. So now I'm going to get this just as close as I can to center, and where it'll pop on, there's those teeth, so you kind of got to pick. It's not always perfectly straight. So that's going to work pretty well. Okay, next we're going to put the screw back in for the steering arm. Back to the top, we got 2 screws left to hold this thing down, and then we are good to go. All right, and there you go. In less than 15 minutes, we have successfully fixed this car, upgraded it to metal gears, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. And it works great. If you guys have any questions or concerns on how to do that, let me know, but it's really a simple fix, and it is a lot cheaper than buying a real servo. Thank you so much for watching.